Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play A Hat in Time. In the previous episode, we kinda had to go back to some old locations and re-record some stuff due to some audio errors. And this episode we're going to continue that by heading to Subcon Forest, which we have a timer detected, but we're not going to be taking care of that. So we're going to head in for contractual obligations. I'm not sure if this is going to play out exactly the same way as it did before, but hey, you never know. As he has to fly around. Yeah, I don't think it's going to play out the same way. Basically, there's this thing, this little shadow thing like those over there. We chase after it, but we ended up caught in a trap. Said trap, we can't break out of. I mean, we do eventually, but only because the game lets us. And we meet the Snatcher. He's this great big shadow guy who forces us to sign a contract and steals our soul in the process. And we basically have to make our way down to town. Now, normally you'd be seeing some flames around the edges of the town blocking us from going any further into the forest itself. Also, in here would be a piece of yarn for our, well, for what was our new mask. In order to get to it, you need to basically destroy whatever it is this thing is dotted lines are leading to. In order to do that, you need to pick up this bomb. Yes, it is a bomb, a cherry bomb. Take it over near one of these wiggly little spirits, which starts a countdown. Seriously, throw it away before it blows up. And now that it's destroyed, this cage will fall apart, and then we can get access to the yarn that's in here. Then, continuing along this pathway, there are a bunch of graves we can blow up a bunch of graves here for pawns when we get here to the forest, where there are those fire spirits which would normally be creating the barrier that prevents us from getting around the forest. Let's see if old Snatcher shows up here. No, he does not, which means we probably won't be able to see him this episode. Sorry, guys. Believe me, he's one of my more favorite characters just because of how over the top he can be in his speech. But anyways, in order to take care of these fire spirits, we need to, well, burn these portraits. This one we can get by throwing a cherry bomb at the ice. Speaking of which, you see that ice block up there? That contains a bit of ice yarn that we can collect.
Come with me.
Yeah, we need to take these portraits, which we will then throw onto their fire. Oh, wait, here he is. Never mind.
Hello there! You didn't forget about me, did ya? Don't tell me you forgot about me. What's up? You working on any contractual obligations lately? You better be. Remember our little deal? Check it out! Those incredibly annoying fire spirits are sitting right there, in the middle of my village. Their little dance is creating these incredibly annoying barriers that stop me from getting to parts of my forest. It's almost like they're trying to put an end to me. How adorable. Dispose of them! I don't care how you do it, as long as they suffer for entering my domain. Anyways, back to work, trooper! This isn't a vacation, and I'm getting impatient.
Oh, good.
I'll borrow you real quick.
Last time I did that, the portrait disappeared before I could grab it. Went back to where it was.
We want to die. Yay! We want to burn bright and then burn out. Become a cloud of smoke. Our bonfire needs more fuel. Only the finest paintings will do.
Yeah, that's how you find out. Burn the paintings. Which apparently contain the souls of beings. Yeah, that's not disturbing at all. Okay, burn this up. Also, one other thing. Behind this block of ice is actually a relic. Another one of the relics that you can get.
Still giving bodies to any upset spirits, kid.
Too late.
Maybe you could break the ice with them for us.
But yeah, that's how you get the relic, or the other half of the relic to open up the purple rift back in the Deadbird Studios.
You'll come with me.
Okay, she got a little too into that. But yeah, that'll get rid of a barrier, that'll let you explore around. Then after that, the Snatcher shows up, talk about, hey, great job, blah blah blah. He gets you to sign another contract, which opens up another section for you to go to. And then says, oh, I'll reward you for this, but I won't be rewarding you for partially completed contracts in the future because he's not legally obligated to, blah blah blah, yada yada. Moving on. Oh, also, one other thing, you don't get diary entries. Diary entries for time rifts. I checked. Because otherwise we would have had someone talking about that purple rift in Deadbird Studios. Instead of about the well. Alright, time to head back in for the Subcon Well. Okay, thankfully it drops us off right at the entrance to the well. Now, under normal circumstances, there would be fire spirits here, creating blue barriers. The first of the paintings, and there's only 2 of them, is right over there on that tree. Pick it up, burn it. The next one is over there next to that little spirit guy. Now, you're going to want to be careful walking through the actual swamp itself because, well, it's going to slow you down. And there are hands that pop up that try to grab you, so move quickly. If you do have to move through the swamp, try to get as far as you can from dry land, and yes, that is dark what's going on here. But hey, what did you expect from a place like this? Because your jumping and your diving is going to be greatly slowed down once you hit the swamp. Now, this bell, when hit, ta-da-da, allows these platforms to be walked on. Now, over there on that one is a yarn for the Dweller's Mask. I'm not going to use the Dweller's Mask on this because, well, I didn't have it previously. But having it does make it easier. Ooh, also, you need a total of 12 yarn to make the Dweller's Mask. Now then, first things first, we actually want to head this way. Gonna want to grab one of these cherry bombs, go over to this spirit, because it's the only one here, and blow up this ice block. Now, opening this chest gets you a badge, which I already have, which is the Hookshot Badge. Press and hold X to swing from hooks. This is what we needed for Deadbird Studios, and it's also what we need to get out of here. Pretty self-explanatory. You hook onto things, you swing around. Hit this switch, and that opens the way back out. Well, out of this room, I should say. Then, we want to head across this way. Collect all these pawns, because you're going to want to do that immediately. and then hookshot this. That opens that up for us to get some lift, but also starts the water flowing. Now, there is an achievement you can get in this for not falling into the rising water. So you gotta move somewhat quickly in order to get it. So I highly recommend the sprint hat for this, just to help you move a little quicker. Also, that spider, there's going to be, I believe, 2 or 3 of them around, including that one. But if you want to avoid getting hit by them, just keep an eye out for stuff falling from the ceiling. They'll typically fall right before you actually get in range for them to attack you. There is a rift token over there, but I'm not going to bother with that. Wait for the wind to be blowing on this, so that it can launch you upwards. Take care of this spider. And then you're just going to want to hookshot around. Over to here, up this ladder. Then you're going to want to take one of these cherry bombs, jump across, try not to fall, get the spirit, and then boom. The water will then immediately flow out, washing you out with it. And then, once it's done loading, blast you out, and the timepiece along with it. Now I'm actually going to do something different because, well, I noticed this ice yarn in here, and I figured, yeah, I might as well go after it. Just gotta get a cherry bomb. There's supposed to be one around here somewhere. At least one nearby here. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's see if I can't grab this jump out of here in order to get that spirit. Can I use this mushroom? Yep. Because I didn't actually notice the yarn being here until after I'd grabbed the timepiece. Quit slipping on the ice, hat kid. Okay, now that we actually have what we need, I am now going to head back to Deadbird Studios and take care of that purple time rift. Because that's what we did next. And then I'm actually just going to focus on it. Ooh, let me show off the relic, though. Tiny train. And birds? This looks like a tiny version of the train the birds used to get to work. Are there tiny birds in there? Did they make tiny movies? I don't have time to deal with Tiny Bird Society. Oh, the things that go through Hat Kid's head. Now, as you can see with the Battle of the Birds, there is a meter at the bottom. Points will fill up and move in one direction or the other, depending on how well you do in each of these acts. But we don't have to worry about that because we're going for the time rift. Now, much like the one for Mafia Town, this is a multi-stage time rift that contains pages that can reveal the history of our bird duo. There's one of them. Much like in Mafia Town, I only managed to collect all but one of the pages. And I have no clue where that last page is. Guys, I'm actually re-recording this the same day as before. Though I think I might have an idea? I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure there are only 2 pages in this one. In this little section of the area. Or of this entire rift. Just slide down slowly. I don't want you to jump off. Alright, we're gonna get over here. And then we have to carefully use these tight ropes while avoiding the electricity on them. because if we die in the stage, we have to start all over from the very beginning. Right, there's that one page, and then there's one over there. Yeah. Whew. Oh, jeez. Well, that's fine. We still have the pages. And thankfully, we have this health pawn over here that I didn't collect. So let's just make our way back over and exit out of here. Okay, this area is going to be much easier. What's this? There's a piece of paper pinned to this crate. It's a receipt for a bunch of prop supplies. Weird. Seems like someone snuck a copy of Corgi Quest 7 onto this order, but it doesn't seem to have been delivered properly. Looks like they got a crate of fish instead. Huh. Alright, let's just make our way around, see what we can find, collect a bunch of those rift pawns. And try not to get caught in the process, because, well, that wouldn't be good for us. See, over here's another page. There's a rift pawn over there. And we can actually use the ice hat to jump across here and to get this pawn. Got all that we need, but we're still going to look around. There's another page up there. I'm willing to get this. There's never really any more than 2 pages in a given stage. Okay, got that one. Then we can get this with the brewing hat, along with a bunch of other pawns. Jump up and over here. Whoop. Try to get on this really tall directors. And we can actually use the hook shot to get across here. Okay, I think I see something. Probably would have better just to fall and take it down. Aha! Aha! I think that was actually the page I missed the first time through, so we might actually be able to get the full story on this. Nope. Need the hat for this. Bingo. Alright, now we make our way back across. But this way, that gets us yet another rift pawn that we can use. Even though we already collected everything we needed. But hell, that might just save us some time later on. Okay, now we got more of a stealth segment on this one, because we got a bunch of owls running around that we don't want to get caught by. We also want to hit all these switches. And like that, we already have all of the rift pawns that we need. There's another page, and if I recall correctly, I know where the last page is. So now we just need to make our way through this. Don't gotta worry about... sorry, itchy nose. About collecting more. But we may as well if they're on the way. Right, just follow behind this one. Because they're just going to go in a circle. I thought they went back and forth on this, which technically speaking they do. Now, if you have the Rift Dweller's hat, which I may as well show it off, you basically get a mobile version of that barrier that we made with that bell spirit. Okay, now we've got to be very careful on this. Because it is very easy for us to fall off. And this is the final area, but before we head out to get the rift, which is right over there, we're going to want to head up here. Because the final page is right over there. Alright, time to get smashing. Ta-da! Oops. Ta-da! And with that, we actually have a full, complete book. Conductor and Grooves. Big Dreams. Yeah, they were both... You see, this is the thing I was talking about in the last episode, where that one guy said he was... Before he was fascinated with movies, he was a club owner. But it seems as though his fascination in movies and this award came at a very young age. They both had big dreams of winning that award. Deadbird Studios, they both had the keys for. But they're not willing to share it. And thus the division between one genre and the next. Now, we actually have a lot more time left over than we did before, or did the first time I recorded this episode, so why not? Let's squeeze in an extra for this. Only reason we have that extra time is because we didn't get all that intro text at the beginning of Subcom Forest, and unfortunately it seems there's nothing I can do about it. Plus, we also didn't get the talking to this guy. He basically says, "Oh, I don't blame you for this, but I'll accept I will apologize if you hand over your carcass." To which, obviously, we said no. And he basically brings up, or sets up the shop, talks about how he's well-traveled and knows all the secrets of this planet, and thus you can buy this badge from him. So when you're still, it points to nearby, I guess, relics and rift tokens. But I really don't care about that. Yeah, Murder on the Owl Express. This one's going to take a while, and I think potentially longer than we have left, so I'm going to go for Picture Perfect. DJ Grooves as a stylish mentor, Little Girl as the mysterious diva, and Moon Penguins as Hungry Public.
Welcome to the first day of shooting, darling. We need to transform you into the biggest movie star the bird world has ever seen. You need to become a diva. That's why I've called for a press conference here on our moon set. You need to get out there in front of the cameras and electrify the public, darling. Get them really up and going for your movies. Once you've got them going crazy, come back here and we'll show off our new prop. That's right. We'll unveil our new movie prop to the masses.
Yep, basically we need to get specific points by doing certain things, such as getting pictures. And by collecting these DJ Groove icons.
Oh, darling. Looks like it's endorsement time. All you penguins out there know my name, DJ Grooves. And I'm telling you, this young girl here is the next hot thing, guaranteed. Just look as she'll climb up this statue and rescue the poor puppy that has gotten stuck. Right, darling?
Of course.
Look at that! She helped the puppy down safe and sound. Too bad it ran off and definitely didn't break into multiple pieces.
Yes. Definitely didn't do that. It totally wasn't fake.
This is truly a diva I can get behind. Let it be known that this little girl is all about animals. Make sure you join our fan club, DJ Grooves.
Yeah, we're going to want to get as many points as possible, mainly because, well, on my personal file, I've already... Well, obviously I've already already been through this, and, well... Let me put it like this. I've seen what happens when one of them wins, and I'm going to show off what the other one wins.
Please, disregard my twitchy behavior. My body has been to places that have left a permanent mark.
Yeah, I can tell. Darn it. Still no more extra badge pins. I'd really like that so I can make some extra space. That's not what happened. But I ain't gonna complain.
You called, darling? Looks like it's endorsement time. All you penguins out there know my name, DJ Grooves. And I'm telling you, this young girl here is the next hot thing, guaranteed. Look at how street smart this diva is. She's standing in this sinister alleyway right next to some potential wrongdoers. Danger is her middle name, and she's not afraid to step outside of her comfort zone.
I mean, you're not wrong on that one, given what we've already done so far.
Make sure you join her fan club, DJ Grooves. Out.
Now, we don't actually have to get everything. As a matter of fact, we can go minimalist, but I'm not going to do that. Because I want to get as many points as is physically possible. Whoa. Ow. Stupid car.
Call, darling. Looks like it's endorsement time. All you penguins out there know my name, DJ Grooves. And I'm telling you, this young girl here is the next hot thing, guaranteed. Watch as she beats these hard-boiled card players at their own game on her first try. This game is easy to understand, darling. You just guess which number of card the other player's holding from 1 to 10. Which card do you think he's holding, darling? Wow, fantastic, incredible! The answer is indeed 3! Folks at home, you have just witnessed the stunning intuition of a true star! Make sure you join her fan club, DJ Grooves. Out.
Max Diva! But we're not done yet.
This is going crazy, darling. Come over here and show off our new stunner, our new prop.
Not yet. At least I think not yet, because I still see a couple of guys who want to take my picture.
Thank you.
Although, I think that might be everything when it comes to DJ Grooves' endorsements. Because I ain't seeing any more. Oh, wait, nope, there is one more. At the very least.
Call, darling. Looks like it's endorsement time. Now, darling, I have to mention this. Cooking show hosts have a terrible track record of getting angry and swearing on screen. Try not to use the P word. The conductor is old-fashioned. He throws that word around a lot. It'll get him in trouble someday. Until then, let's keep our show clean. Hello, viewers! Even the biggest celebrities have to eat. And I've got with me the biggest celebrity of them all. Now tell us, darling, what kind of condiments do you like on your tuna sandwiches?
I am so tempted to say pack.
Amazing! I bet that eating tuna sandwiches like that is probably how she keeps a slim figure. Take note, penguin viewers. Make sure you join her fan club, DJ Grooves. Out.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect anything, but still. Ow. Let's just take a quick run around, make sure there's nothing else to collect. No more paparazzo who want pictures of me. Something over there. Looks like some yarn, and somebody who wants a picture. Oh, and another DJ Grooves endorsement. Hidden away, mind you.
Thank you.
There's that, and I think I see another orb over there. Pretty sure there's meant to be like 6 in total. Not seeing the DJ Grooves in there, but you never know. Nope. Besides, having all these pawns can't hurt. Whoops. Well, I ain't reaching that one. And I may as well just grab this prop anyways. I'm sure we'll be fine. Ah, so that's picture perfect. That's where those rare stickers are. GG Groove, Stylish Mentor, Mysterious Diva, Hungry Public, blah blah blah. Reviews are in. Ah. There we go. That'll get us a bunch of points in DJ Grooves' favor. Now, we can revisit stages to increase the pointage. But that's going to have to be for a later date because we are actually out of time for this episode. Just make sure nothing's happening when we get back. Well, besides telling us that we have a new location. But that's not what is important right now. What is important is that we have come to an end for this episode. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.